Hey, what's up, Fallout freaks? Today, we're going to be speaking about the controversial topic of Fallout 76 being an online game. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Well, that all depends on the type of multiplayer that it's going to be. Will it be MMO, co-op, or something entirely different? Nobody really knows for sure. So first off, let's speak about it being an MMO. If that's what it's going to be, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be like Elder Scrolls Online. It could be more like Miscreated or DayZ, which are also considered to be MMOs, but are more realistic and grounded. If it were to be like Elder Scrolls Online, I can understand the hate because that game feels too much like World of Warcraft, and that type of shit just wouldn't work for the Fallout series. But if it's more like Miscreated, then honestly, I'd be cool with that. Miscreated is an early access game on Steam that you can tell was inspired by Fallout. It's a post-nuclear apocalyptic survival MMO where up to 60 players can join a server. There are a variety of different environments to explore, above ground and underground. You'll find sewers and fallout shelters, and you'll also face off against mutants, ravenous animals, and hostile players who act like raiders from the Fallout series. And it also has base building, crafting, and other cool features. It's probably one of the best survival games on Steam right now, and the devs seem really dedicated to making it better by releasing monthly updates, unlike the DayZ devs who took over a year and a half to give us a bunch of .63 stress tests. I mean, come on. But anyways, if Fallout 76 could be like Miscreated, I'd love it, because I've been wanting an open-world multiplayer survival game made by a AAA developer forever. There hasn't been any AAA multiplayer survival games, which is odd because the genre has been around for a long time, but it seems to only be indie devs making those type of games. And the problem with that is, indie devs don't have the money, resources, or manpower to make a proper survival game within a decent time frame. All of these survival games have been in early access for 4 or more years, and most still have many years left before they finish development, especially DayZ's slow ass. Fallout is one of the AAA franchises that could work as a survival MMO. They can have a big world filled with places worth exploring and things worth doing. Another problem with most survival MMOs is they'll give you a big world, but they're usually bland and boring to explore, so you just run around looking for loot, then run around looking for something to shoot, and that's it. Bethesda could change that by having lots of NPCs spread across the map that give you interesting quests to do. They could also have holotapes spread throughout the world that give you information about cool loot locations, points of interest, or backstories, just like in the single-player games. There's just so many interesting things Bethesda could do with a DayZ-style Fallout game, but I'm almost 100% positive that's not the kind of online game Fallout 6 will be. So let's go ahead and talk about co-op, which I'm almost 100% certain is going to be in Fallout 76. Now, I'm not gonna lie, co-op is something I actually wanted in Fallout 4. I was roaming the wasteland and thinking to myself how much fun it would be to have a human friend as my companion instead of an NPC. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy Piper, Dogmeat, Valentine, and the rest of them, but having an actual friend running by my side helping me do things would have been so much better. Now, from what I've read, Fallout 76 is going to have a story and side quest, just like every other Fallout game before it. Apparently, they're also bringing back skills and skill checks and conversations from New Vegas, which is something highly requested after the backlash from Fallout 4's dumbed-down dialogue options, which is very nice. Now, this makes me wonder how co-op would actually work, though. I hope it's not going to be like State of Decay 2 or Far Cry 5, where if you're a guest in somebody's game, you can't progress your own story. Hopefully they have some way of making it where you can complete quests at the same time, and it counts for both of you. I'd hate to join a friend's game, help him complete a bunch of quests, and then later on have to go back to my game and do all those same quests over by myself. I guess they could make it where if you join your friend's game, you can do all of your quests while they do theirs, or you can choose to work together to help complete each other's quest. As long as the guest is able to progress their stories along with the host, it's all good, no matter how they do it. Now, the one thing I'm wondering is how many co-op partners can be in the game. In the teaser trailer, they showed a board game with 5 players on it, which could mean you can play with up to 5 other people, which would be interesting. You could work together to build a massive settlement, then go out questing together or separately, while also looking for more loot to bring back to your base. I was also thinking about them having a PvP element where you could have 4 other players in your game, but instead of co-op, they're hostile enemies and you can kill each other. But I feel like that would get annoying because while you're doing quests, they'd probably just keep killing you over and over, preventing you from progressing through your quest. Unless there's no player blips on the map, so you wouldn't really know where each other is. But still though, I think co-op is the best option for a Fallout game. If they want to do PvP, they can just wait and release a Battle Royale DLC later on or some shit. Kappa. But regardless of what the online component is, I just hope you can play through the whole game in single player without being online or playing with somebody else. I think that's the main thing all Fallout fans are hoping. Nobody wants to be forced online in a game that has been a single player experience for over a decade. Now, even though I am still a little bit worried about Fallout 76, I think I'm getting more excited as we get closer to E3. It's still pretty awesome that we're getting another Fallout game so soon. We all figured that Fallout 4 was going to be the last Fallout for at least 5 to 10 years, but it's been less than 3 and we're getting another one. I do feel bad for the Elder Scrolls fans though, who are stuck with Elder Scrolls Online and Skyrim. I mean, sure, Skyrim's cool, but they've already re-released that thing too many times, and it was first released 7 flippin' years ago, and there's still no news about a new entry in the series. Hopefully, an Elder Scrolls 6 teaser or logo pops up at the end of Bethesda's conference Sunday. That would be pretty kick-ass and would help alleviate the worries that those Elder Scrolls fans have. Well, there you have it. That's my thoughts on Fallout 76 multiplayer rumors. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and comment below how you feel about Fallout 76 Online, and I'll catch you mother flippers on the next one. Sayonara, Fallout freaks. Subscribe. Subscribing never changes.